So welcome to this mini training using AI without losing your authenticity. So this training is based because I posted the poll in Mindful Growth Maven community, and most of you guys voted for this topic, right? So the objective of this is by end of this training, you will learn how to train ChatGPT or any AI that you're using, Gemini or Copilot or whatever AI you're using, to adapt your unique tone and thinking style. Number two, you will create your own AI voice guide so output sounds natural and authentic. And use prompts to simplify content creation without overthinking while keeping it aligned with your brand and values. Okay, so the fear of losing authenticity happened actually most of them when the AI just came out. So last year, for example, if you're using AI, people will think that you are sounding like a robot. You're not authentic, right? And the truth is, AI only mirrors what you feed it. If you give it a generic input, you will get generic output. But if you feed it it reflects you back. So it's how to use it. It is how you prompt it, how you train your AI, and basically AI doesn't replace you. So keep that in mind. It's a tool to actually create faster content, faster landing pages, faster with anything, right? You can create hooks, you can create CTAs, right? You can create email sequence using AI just to make it faster. It doesn't have to be unauthentic if you use it properly, right? If your core message is inside, if your way of speaking is inside, it is still your message. It's just a tool to make things faster, okay? So example, a template email from AI sounds bland, but with your tone injected, it becomes engaging. A lot of people, if you do it properly, people won't even recognize that it is AI. Okay, as long as you got your tone in it. So train AI to match your tone. Introduce the concept of a voice guide. So this is the voice guide, right? From now on, this will be your prompt. You can first put, from now on, write in my voice, bold, conversational, slightly imperfect grammar, emotional but practical, with a focus on gratitude and clarity over hustle. This is we're gonna change this one for you guys. I'm gonna give a template for you, which you just need to replace this because this is based on my target audience. So I use short sentences, occasionally emojis, and I often end with call to action. And you should always have a call to action to your offer, to your webinar, or to your whatever action you want your audience to do, like lead magnet, for example. So CTA is very important, right? So we're going to replace this one for your target audience, what pain points and what solution you are offering. So write 3 to 5 sentences describing how you want to sound. Paste it into ChatGPT and test it until it feels right. So you can do is just write 3 to 5 sentences or even more. I will do a couple, right? I always talk to my ChatGPT. Before I start when I was training it, I put all my manual content that I've been creating, I feed it in, and then the more information you give ChatGPT, the more it learns your tone and your pattern. So teach your AI your thinking by the source. Tone is step one, but thinking is step two. Ask yourself, how do you usually explain things? So do you use analogies? Do you use steps, bullet points? Do you ask reflective question? Or are you someone who are a little bit sarcastic, right? You want to add some sense of humor to it. Are you somebody who are very serious, right? Or using comparison or using what do you call it, social proof, for example, right? You can insert that to ChatGPT, right? For example, when creating content for me, this is a prompt example. Always frame it around gratitude, grind, abundance over scarcity, clarity over chaos. Use analogies and practical steps. Sound encouraging but real and not fluffy. So this is my style, right? Since this is my messaging, my core value is gratitude over grind, abundance over scarcity, clarity over chaos. So these are my core values, and I always use analogies most of the time and practical steps as a solution. So I use analogies to make people understand my point, and then practical steps so I have provide value to those to my reader, right? So you will have to switch that one, right? So I'm going to provide you again a template, and use that, and that will be your guide. And that's how you train ChatGPT, right? So content creation without losing your voice. Use AI for brainstorming, outlines, first drafts, add your authentic touch, stories, wins, and gratitude. So once you create the content, you can always put an add in between. Once you get the response from ChatGPT or any AI that you're using, you can add stories, short stories about yourself, short wins, right? You can just add it manually. You don't have actually, you need to do some effort to it, right? Not just relying everything with the ChatGPT, right? So you will manually input something, right? So for example, write me a 100-word Facebook post in my tone, and you before you write this, you add the voice guide, which is this one, right? But normally, if you actually input your old data, the data to ChatGPT, most of the time you don't need to do this. But if you see the response is not aligned to your tone, you add this one first, and then put in this prompt about how, again, write 100-word Facebook post in my tone, see voice guide above. So that's your voice guide, the one I just highlighted, about how procrastination is often an energy problem. So this is my target, my pain point target, and then here's the solution, that it is not a it is actually, this is of awareness content, that it is not an energy problem, it is a time problem, and with an invitation for people to share their experience. So this is for getting more engagement on your post, so they get more visibility on your post once people start engaging. So this is my CTA, right? You can also use a call to action just to get more engagements. Okay, so that's a strategy you can use. Just ask ChatGPT of different variation of CTAs, right? Different variation of post, so that you actually um, have different variation of type of post, so people don't get bored on what kind of messaging you're actually winning. You need to have a different angles of solving a problem based on their pain points. Okay, so this one I will provide you. You already have this guide. Um, it says always paste first. If you just started, always paste first before if you start a new chat, paste first this one. About your voice, you need to copy your voice guide, paste it in ChatGPT, so that every question you ask is gonna reply to your, again, this is only when you just started, right? When you just started training ChatGPT. After that, you don't need to post a voice guide, as long as you see it's aligning. You put your voice guide again if you think the response is not accordance to your tone and to your thinking. Okay. So I'm gonna build a mini prompt for you guys. I'm gonna share it in this training, and then edit on the other person. So again, add your personal stories. If you create the content, always add some manual thing about some personal stories. What happened today? What lesson have you learned today? What insight did you had? Just few sentence is enough, right? Just to put in you're writing it your own, so it doesn't feel like everything is totally chat GPT. Okay, so AI doesn't replace you. Remember that. It's a tool. It amplifies you, but only if you feed it in the real you, right? Be authentic. Make sure all information that you're giving, that output that ChatGPT gives you, is real. Don't fake anything, right? Just be real, be authentic. That is the most important, right? Be authentic. Once you use ChatGPT and then it's already trained you, it's still your content, it's your messaging. Okay, that's why it is important. Make sure it is real. Okay, so your first action step: write your voice guide, 3 to 5 lines describing your tone and thinking, and share it to the community. I'll help you refine it so AI always sounds like you. So if you have any question, if there's something that you want need help for your chat GPT, how to make it more personalized, let me know. I can also create you a chat GPT, customized chat GPT for your own tone. Okay, so just DM me, or and I will help you create one. Okay, so I hope this training helps. And remember, it is a tool, it is a powerful tool, especially this time everybody's using AI. Don't be left behind. Use it as much as possible. You will see it saves a lot of time. It's just crazy how AI is actually developing, and it just keeps on developing more faster, because it's just the technology these days is just crazy, man. So I hope this helps, and enjoy, and let me know if you have any question. Peace.